Hi everybody, hope you're all well and enjoying life. Today, or tonight as I say, I thought I'd do a quick schnitzel sauce. Now, there's many ways of doing a schnitzel sauce for pork schnitzels. We've had brown sauce, red sauce mixed together with peppers and mushrooms. But I'm going to do a different way tonight because I got a recipe and I thought, oh, I'll try that. Now the recipe actually says use mushroom soup, but Jenny doesn't like mushroom soup, unfortunately, so I'm going to do a fresh mushroom soup and then I'm going to see what happens with the rest, all the other ingredients, when they see if it mixes well. I don't know, I've never actually made it. So first off, we need a small amount of onions, put them in your pot, and then we need a small amount of mushrooms. So all we're going to do is we're going to blanch these off, and then just give them a good 5 minutes or just to get them nice and soft. And then what we're going to do, we're going to add some peppers, sliced peppers, which will give it a bit more flavour. Then we're going to add a bit of flour, a bit of water and some herbs, a couple of herbs. I'll just get some water, so excuse me for 2 minutes, guys. How's the cooking? Anyone been cooking lately? I've seen a lot of good pictures on my Facebook page for my cooking, so there's obviously some people enjoying it. It's good to see because I think in the lockdown I got bored to start with, especially the last one I did, and this one I've been doing stuff around the house, but it's not. Then I thought, oh, I've got to do something else. So I thought, oh, there's loads of people that can't work like me at home. Maybe they want to do some easy cooking, and that's what I did. So that's how I started. So I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not brilliant at doing my videos, but I'm trying, which is the main thing. If I knew the ins and outs and techniques of doing videos and how to put them on YouTube and make them look all glamorous, and I'd do it, but I just don't know how to do it, and I haven't got the time to watch half an hour or whatever they are on YouTube when it tells you how to do this stuff. Well, I'll get there. Right, one thing we're going to do later is, has anyone seen my new gadget? That's my new mixing machine, guys. I actually brought one for work and they're really good. So some of the mixes I'm going to be making in the future for the baking, I'm going to be doing fresh and not the packet and using this. I've got 2 packets to use up later, which I'll show you what we're going to do. So this is nice now, lovely. So what we're going to do now, we're going to put peppers, sliced peppers. And the thing is, you need to get all your stuff nice and soft. So there's peppers gone in. I will just do that bit. We don't need a lot because it just goes with the schnitzel. Also, we're going to be making potato salad in a bit. I'll show you the potatoes. I actually put them on earlier so it saves me some time, and boiled them, baby potatoes, and now cooling them down. And I've done the rest of the mix, so that won't take long. Right, so guys, this is looking nice. So I'll just get, oops, one's escaping. So I'll just show you, there you go, I'll just show you the mix there, guys. Right, now we're going to add a bit of flour. Not too much, just a bit to thicken it up. So we're going to add about a spoonful like that, it should be alright. And that just thickens it up before your sauce, before you make the sauce. So that's nice. And then we're going to add, like I say, a couple of stock cubes, which will give it the flavour. And then I'm going to actually cheat a bit and put some brown sauce in, because brown sauce gives it that zing effect. Alison, one of my good friends, her husband made some the other night. Tony, he's an ex-chef, army chef, and he's looked really good. So I thought, oh, that looks nice. So I'm just going to experiment and see what I come out with. You're all still doing your chocolate cake. Don't forget that runs out next Saturday. I believe it's Saturday or Sunday, which is the 31st. So don't forget to do them, guys, if you want to enter the competition. Please feel free. There's 2 prizes. £10 for the under 10s, and then there's £10 for up to about 14, I think we're going to say. I don't think we've got many people over. Right, so this is coming along nice, guys. So what we'll do, we'll just let that boil for a minute, just cook out. And then we'll put the other stuff in, and then we'll just leave it ticking on the stove and get clean. Remember what I said? Clean as you go, guys. Get clean as you go, otherwise you just make a mess everywhere. You don't want to do that, do you? Right, so let this thicken up a bit. Then we're going to add the vegetable stock. Now I went to get some stock cubes earlier, but I thought, oh, these are just as good, surely. So we're going to add the vegetable stock. Give that a good stir. And then we're going to add a beef stock. Right, so that's going to go in. And that should give it a bit more different colour instead of the whitish from the mushrooms. Yeah, there. So we've got them in, guys. So we'll just let them cook for a bit. And like I said, we're going to add some other ingredients, but we'll just wait a minute for that. God, I'm making a mess tonight. Right, next will be salt and pepper, as usual. You know I like my salt and pepper. So that's the salt, not too much. There's some pepper. Gives it that one. And then a bit of my favourite parsley. That just gives it the finished product. And then I'm going to stir it for a while, guys. Just letting it go thick. It is actually going quite thick, but you can always add a bit more water if it gets too bad. But I'm hoping it'll be okay. Right. Now, what we're going to do now, we're going to turn that off. See, can you see that? I don't know if you can see it. It's a bit awkward when I've got the camera like my laptop, using my laptop. So, all we do with that is just add a bit of brown sauce. And then we'll be fine, guys. I must admit, I haven't had brown sauce for ages. You either like it or you don't. It just gives it a zingy effect. You don't need a lot. You can, like I say, give it that zing. Right, guys. So we'll leave that on. We'll leave that there for a minute. Right. Our next job, after we've cleaned down, we're going to do potato salad. Right. Potato salad. Like I say, I've done the potatoes. I've got some spring onions cut up like that. Some little spring onions. I got about. You have to buy a packet, but I've just got 2. I've only used 2, which is not too bad. And the rest of them I'll put in the fridge. Right, here's the potatoes. Right, the potatoes. What we're going to do? Take some out. And then we're going to roughly chop them with the skin on. It doesn't matter about the skin. So, and then put them. Oops, escaping. Just chuck them in your pot. Might not need all these, but potato salad's quite nice, fresh potato salad. In fact, some people like fresh more than the one you buy in the supermarkets in the packets. I don't mind. I do like fresh potatoes and coleslaw. Coleslaw is nice too. So I'm just going to put a few more in, and then we should be okay. Like I say, and all we've got to do to this is add a bit of salt and pepper, some mayonnaise, mix it about, and put it in the fridge till it's required. It's not required yet because I've still got other jobs to do before we need to get to that bit. But I'm just doing my usual, guys. Yeah, this looks quite nice, so hopefully it'll work. Hopefully. Did everyone have all that rain? We had lots here. Lots. It wasn't, I don't think it was as bad as they predicted. We had a lot of rain though. I know some parts of the country did. And Manchester, what was it? Snow? What's that all about? Quite a lot of snow. Just couldn't get that. One minute it's like heavy snow, then it's raining, then it's heavy snow. We got a little bit of snow here, but nothing to write home about. It's more sleet, so it didn't really stay. Which is a shame really, because I remember back in the years, like back in the day, about 78 time, might have been a bit after, I can't remember. And we came out of school one day, well no, we went to school, and come 2 o'clock we got sent home because you just couldn't move. There was that much snow had fell. And the cars were having trouble getting up the hills, buses, it was really bad. But the year beats me on this one. It was between 78 and 80 in that area. No, that was bad. That's the deepest snow I've ever known. And it was just relentless. It didn't really stop. Just didn't stop at all. Right, now we've done this bit. What we're going to do next, we're going to mix it all together. Give it a good mix, like that. Then we're going to add our usual salt and pepper. Just get wipe my hands. And then, so we've got a bit of pepper. We'll also add some parsley to give it a bit of colour. So there's the pepper. There's the salt. A bit of parsley. You don't need a lot, just a bit. Make it a bit greener. And then all we need is some mayonnaise. So we'll take that off, do it the easy way. So just add your mayonnaise. So a couple of lumps. And all you do is mix it all together. And it's really nice. But this, you can have this with anything really. Obviously some people like it for the salads. You can do it cold meats, hot meats. Tonight we've got the Schnitzel. I'm having this and Schnitzel because I find this is quite filling. And all we do with that, there you go guys. Let's put it in the fridge and leave it till you require. Welcome back. As you know, I've just prepared evening meal. Now I thought I'd do something quickly. So I had 2 packets of sponge mix in the cupboard. I need to use them up. So what we're going to do, we're going to put them in the mixer. And then we're going to mix it with 2 eggs and 14 tablespoons of water. Because we've got a double mix, obviously double mix. And then we're going to pipe it. Right, that's that mix done guys. Put the rubbish in the bin. Just wipe up as I go. Right. So we're going, like I say, it's going to have 2 eggs in it and some water. The water's there, which is 14 tablespoons, believe it or not. And then we've got 2 eggs. Make sure your mix is alright. Lid down. And then this bit you've got your speed control. So we'll just leave it for a couple of minutes. One of my friends, she put coconut cakes on the Facebook page, and then I thought, oh, they remind me of Madeline's. So I'm just going to do some cheating ways of Madeline's. So I got two lots of these, so I've got 16 altogether, and they're the ones you don't, they're supposed to not melt enough in the oven. But they are good because you don't have to grease them and everything. Telecom, that's the one. And I got them off a well-known internet site. So, just going to mix this up, put this a bit further. You can actually add stuff. So, what I'm going to do, I'm looking at the cupboards, see if I can see anything to put in it. It's always nice to do something different to taste. Okay guys, I've got something. Right, what we're going to do, it tempts people's taste buds. So I've got some vanilla. I've got a bit of vanilla I'll put in it. Yeah, I'll put a bit of that in. I like this because it put it inside. So a bit of vanilla. Not too much, because on the finished product then you're going to have the coconut and the jam, and that'll give it more flavour. Right, let's just give it 2 minutes, or not even that now. The product's going along. Right, so now we're going to take it out. That's it. And then we're going to put it into a piping bag. That's why a piping bag, but I find that a piping bag a good way of putting it into your moulds. Otherwise you get it everywhere. You don't want it everywhere. It's a mess. Same again guys, these blue bags came from a well-known company. So we're just going to put the mix in here. Should taste right, hopefully, with the vanilla. And like I say, if you have coconut in it, well, that will give you a nice flavour. One problem with doing it this way is it comes out the bottom, so you have to watch it through the bottom. Well, what I'm going to do, I'm going to fill this up a bit, and this one, there's 2, but you don't need to go to the top because obviously it gets bigger. I'll just do this quickly. I'm hoping we get about 6 out of the mix. It's actually for cakes, Victoria sponge. There's no reason you can't use it for something else. As we're just experimenting, and I want to use some stuff up. The jam, you can use either strawberry or raspberry when it comes to that. So that part of the project. I think we've got some nice raspberries, which we'll do. We won't do that today, we'll do that tomorrow. Right, so get your mix. Hold your button. I mean, you don't have to do it this way, guys. I mean, I'm just making it. I gotta admit, I'm making a mess of it, but I just find it easier. You can use other things, spoon if you want. You don't have to do it exactly the same way. This is me. Different. So we've got 8. We'll do 8. We'll do 8, which makes it not a bad number. 8. Just squeeze the bits down. These bags can be used again, so you don't need to chuck them in the bin. I mean, I know some people will, because they're only pence on the site I use. But right, so that's that. I'll put the tray over here. Clean my mess as usual. Right, what we're going to do now, we're going to put these in the oven for between 20 and 25 minutes till they're well done. So we'll put them in the oven. Doesn't matter which, I'll put one on the bottom, it doesn't matter really, I need the oven later. Right, so I'll get back to you when it's finished, guys. Welcome back everybody. While I'm waiting around, I thought I'd just do a quick cake mix. So it's an orange cake mix. So we're going to do it in the machine. Right, what you need 200 ml of water, 4 tablespoons of oil, and some Valencian orange. This stuff is lovely. Even though the cake's orange flavour, this is just makes it really, really nice. I mean, you can actually really taste it when it comes out. So what we're going to do, we're going to put it on a few minutes. Yeah, I've used it loads of times. Well, as before, I'm going to do it in a cake mould and a loaf tray. We've got the 2 pound tin, and we've got one of the stoppers from Greece in it, which is good. And the mix is coming on. Basically, what we're going to do is put it in the oven for about 35-30 minutes until it comes out. I don't know if I told you about putting a knife in the mix. It doesn't have to be a sharp knife, it can be a normal cooking knife. Put a knife in. When you bring it out, if the knife is got stuff all over it, and it's not done. If the knife is clear, then your mix is done. Because obviously you don't want to get your mix out, cut it, and it swashes everywhere or goes all over the place. That's not the dumb thing to do. So just try it out. You can actually buy like knitting needles, little tools for it, but they cost money. Well, you don't really want one unless you're making loads of cakes, which some people do. Mix is done, guys. Do a quick spin. It's a shame you all can't taste it because you liked it. So take that up, and then we're going to put it into our loaf tin. See, nice. Sweep it down the sides as best you can, and then pour it in. The carrot cake we did the other night was really, really soft. Moist, shall I say? It was really moist. And for a carrot cake, that weren't a bad mix. I'm hoping this will turn out the same. I mean, sometimes you get mixes which just don't want to work for you. No matter what you do, you can either buy them or make them yourself. They just don't want it. They won't work, and it's really annoying when you're trying to do something and you're just stood there going, "What have I done wrong?" You don't need it, but that's the way cooking is. You're learning all the time, and that's the way it's got to be. Right, so guys, that's my mix for that. I'm just going to place this in the oven. I'll put it on the top shelf. and then I'll see you later. Well guys, welcome back. Quickly, before I'm just going to dish the evening meal up. I just thought I'd show you the Madeleines quickly. They're not finished yet. Obviously they got to have jam, hot jam and coconut rolled on them, and then you got a cherry on top. But I'm going to do them tomorrow. I'll finish them tomorrow or later on tonight, depending on what's happening. Right, so here we've got the pork schnitzel, and we've got the sauce, which I actually added a bit of cream to, because I found from the stock cubes it was a bit salty. So I tried it with a cream and it tastes really nice now. So just place that on the top. I might keep some of this. I think it'd go nice with a steak or something. Or pork again, obviously. I don't eat steak a lot in this house, but it sounds good. So that's that bit. Then, just put this to the side. And then we've got the potato salad, which we did. And it's a potato salad. We're not having anything else with it, because I personally believe it'll keep us both filled up. And it'll be a lot of jab for me, and I don't like taking a lot of jab, because at the minute I'm fine. So, I reckon genuinely here she eats that sort of stuff. So, 2 ticks, guys. Just get rid of that bit. Put that bit on there. Put that on there. Wash my plate up, and there you have the evening meal. Can you see that, guys? It looks quite tasty, in fact. So I'll catch you again soon, guys. Hi everyone, we're just going to quickly finish off the Madeleines, which we started yesterday. So basically what I've done, I've cut the bottoms off, because obviously we need the shape. And now we're going to put them in the jam, roll it in jam, then we're going to roll it in coconut and put it on there, and then we'll put a cherry on, and that should give us a finished product. The jam, we just got raspberry jam. It's quite nice. Obviously Tesco's home or supermarket home or whatever you want to call it. So that's the first one. I remember making these when I was in the forces, when we had to make about 7 different cakes a day, which was quite a lot in them days. And that was like before lunch, you had to make all these cakes. But for some reason we got by, because one mix leads to another mix, so it's quite easy. But, yeah, so they're nice little cakes to make. If you like coconut and jam, obviously I have to watch myself because of my jabs. So something like this, I'd take an extra few jabs for my diabetes. Yeah, see, just cover them with coconut. That was a bit demanding, but it should get there. Yes. Yes. You all been good? All been busy? Been doing stuff at home? Hopefully. Has anyone not been good? I think I've done more work this week and I have for ages. Been looking after my wormery. I don't know if I said I've got a wormery in my shed now. I've brought myself a wormery, so it's good for my gardens. As I said when I first started these, I want to start doing my own vegetables and things, and then and obviously wormeries are good for veg, and then I want to start using the worms when you get a bit bigger for fishing, because the worms are very good for catching perch. Very good. You get some quite big perch out the back. So that's why I wanted to wormery. Then I've just finished upstairs doing the loft. I've put all floorboard in one half. Can't really do the other half, but I finished one half, so I'm going to sort that out. I've been mega busy. But it's all for the lockdown. Otherwise we get bored of ourselves. I don't really want to get bored. Not bored anyway. And then here comes the last one. So as you can see, nice and easy. Like I think it's tomorrow. We're going to do some bread pudding. I just got to get some brown sugar and a couple of items, and then we'll be able to do some bread pudding. You can have bread pudding cold, hot, as you want it. You can have it with custard, anything you want. Right, so that's that bit, guys. That's the first bit. I'll just get my cloth, 2 ticks. There's my cloth. Wipe my top down. As I always say, clean as you go, clean as you go. Otherwise I'm going to have coconut everywhere. I don't really want to work with coconut everywhere. Ugh. No, it's not bad stuff, but not the best. Right, so that's our Madeleines, guys. Now what we're going to do, we're going to get some cherries. I think these might be alright. I'm just going to try. Yeah, they'll be fine. So we're not going to cut them now because they're only little cherries anyway. So we'll put them on the top. Yeah, they're not that. Ooh, they're a bit. Yeah, hold on. I think I might cut that one because they're not really sticking like they usually do. That's okay. Not too bad, guys. Once again, there's been some really good pictures appearing on the Facebook page, which I'm happy, and it just goes to show what we've all been doing in lockdown, cooking. Right, that's them finished, guys. So what we're going to do now, like I said, the next thing I want to show you is this morning we did buttercream icing for the cake, the orange cake, and it's half butter to half icing sugar. You add a bit of water if you need it, and we added some orange juice to it to make it really tasty. It is nice. Obviously we've started it, but it came out better than expected. Well, that's it for now, guys, so I'll see you next time.